Well, I can use the calculator pretty well, so I know what I'm doing. Yeah, put the Y's in the L2, better known as list 2. Wait for everybody else to get there. This can often get kind of slow waiting for everybody to get done, and some people picking their teeth and whatever. Okay. I don't want to go back to the calculator screen until everybody has gotten all the numbers that they need. It looks like we have one or two more entering. So don't mention names because these videos go on YouTube and you don't want to be identified because they're actually public files on YouTube. So can they hear you? Not very well, but if you're very loud, yes, they probably can. My other reason for miking so that so that your voices don't get heard over mine. Are you are you done?
Dylan Houston, hurry up. Yeah.
I'm not editing the videos. It takes too long. All right. Are we just about there? Got yours? Okay. Take it off the deep freeze. Okay. Now, one thing that you have to have, if you don't have this, you're in trouble. The bottom of list 1 needs to be the same as the bottom of list 2. Those two lists have to have the same number of numbers in them. The reason they might not is because you typoed something. So if they don't have the same number of numbers in them, the numbers are right there on the screen. So we're going to go on. You'll have to catch up later. Okay. All right. So, I feel like it's not fair to wait for you because you were chit-chatting when the rest of the people were putting their... I know, you just never. Just put one in. Just randomly put a number in. I don't care what it is. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get the equation of best fit by letting the calculator do this special calculation. So here's where it gets like a bunch of button presses you have to remember. The first one is stat. Come on. Okay, there we go. Stat. And yes, you're right. Calc. So you arrow over to the calc. Okay. The one we are looking for on my calculator is number 4, len reg. So you can either enter the number 4 or you can arrow down to the 4 and hit enter. Okay. Now that has come up on what is called the clear screen. Now you hit enter. And it gives you the equation of the line of best fit. And this equation is y equals, you didn't have your two lists at the same length. So I'll try to work with you on what you did wrong. Okay. So your equation is y equals a 0.8677867767 x plus b 2.553. Okay. You don't have to use all those decimal places. Let's just call the equation of best fit y equals 0.87 x plus 2.55. Okay. So next we're going to try to see if this equation really is a good line of best fit. So we're going to tell the calculator to graph the dots. So to graph those, to make the scatter plot that we put into the stats, you have to hit the second key and then stat plot, y equals, right above it. Okay? We all on the same page? Nope. Never get there. Second, and then y equals right above it. Second y equals. Okay? If somebody around you is not getting it, then, please help them out. Okay. I am tethered to the computer, so I can't come back and help you right now. All right, so you hit number 1, or just enter. And you need to have certain things turned on in order for those values that you put in your XY list to be graphed on the computer screen, on the calculator screen. You have to have the word on lit. So you go to on and you press enter. The type of graph has to be the very first one that looks like a little scatter plot. Maybe I should be pointing to the bigger picture here. So the first graph is a scatter plot. That's the one you want. Then your X list needs to be list 1. And some of you have already defaulted to list 1. You're good. If it doesn't say list 1, then you hit the second key and then the number 1. And then list 1 will pop up there. And your Y list needs to be list 2. So you'll hit the second key in list 2. Then bring your calculator to me. I am tethered to the computer, so if you need help with fixing it, you'll have to bring it here. You won't be on the video because the video only gets the screen. So I fixed it. Okay. And you can have it marked with dots or crosses or little dots. I guess they're squares, crosses, or little dots. Okay? Once you've gotten this screen good, I don't see anybody really struggling here, hit the graph button. Do you see your full scatter plot like we put on the paper, like I put up on the paper before? Okay. So, wait. Nobody has the scatter plot that like you just saw. Okay? Here's how you get it. You hit the zoom button and you hit number 9, which says zoom stat. So I'll arrow down to number 9, or you can just hit the number 9. You'll have to remember that it's number 9 is the one that we use for statistic graphs, for the stat plots. Come on, one more. Please. Okay. Smart. Oh yeah, zoom stat is the one that you want. Or you can just hit the number 9. And for most of you, it should have made, you'll have to come up. I'm tethered to the computer.
I didn't get anything. I have a graph but no plot.
Okay. You have to turn your stat plot on.
Oh, okay.
That has to be lit. And you're beautiful.
I like it that way.
Mine says error window rings.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I did the zoom 9 and it got it. Syntax. Go to clear. Yeah, there. Okay. Does that look? You have to turn the stat plot on. So when you get to here, that on has to be lit. So you hit enter there. And now, oops, I'll do the zoom 9. And it's there. Okay. All right. Shh. One more thing. So at least half of you got that far, which is good. Maybe more than half of you. Let's see how well that equation fits that line. All right, now to put an equation, put a function into your calculator, you hit just the y equals without the second, just the plain old y equals. If you have an equation already on this y equals screen, then you can hit clear to clear it out. But I don't have an equation, so I'm just going to write the one that we got before, which is 0.87x. The X button is right next to the alpha key. Yeah, XT row, yeah. Plus 2, come on, 2.55. Come on. Being very slow today. So you don't have to hit enter. From here, you don't need to hit the zoom stat anymore. Just hit the graph button because you've already set your viewing window. And there's my scatter plot, and there's the line of best fit, and it looks pretty good. Looks excellent, doesn't it? Okay? All right. Pardon me?
So then on the homework, you draw whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.